video, we're going to be discussing Marvel Rivals character wishlist, and this one is a banger. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and let's get into the first character, which is none other than Thanos, the Mad King Titan. So guys, Thanos is a crazy character, and I've seen some people mention Thanos online before, of him being a character in Marvel Rivals. And also you have the argument, like I've made previously with Kang the Conqueror, that Thanos could just be a big bad of Marvel Rivals after the Doctor Doom versus Doctor Doom of 2099 storyline's over. That's to say, if it ever is over, it could always be a storyline in the background. But with Thanos, his abilities, you either have his abilities without the Infinity Gauntlet or with the Infinity Gauntlet. And I've seen some people say that you can't have him with the Infinity Gauntlet, could be too overpowered. But you could have him with the Infinity Gauntlet, but have each of the stone, be its own ability, which is his abilities. And it's just powered down a bit. Or, on the flip side, you could have him just using his physical attributes, his speed and things, but his ultimate is using the Infinity Gauntlet, and with his ultimate he can use one of the stones, so he gets to choose which one he wants, which will make it very fresh and interesting and keep your opponents on their toes. So I definitely think Thanos could be a character. Let me know what you think about that ultimate idea, and let me know, comment down below if you want to see a full video on Thanos as a custom character concept on what his abilities could be, because I'd be very happy to make that video. So yeah, Thanos, great character, great start to this video. And moving on to a more of an interesting character who's also seen as a villain, and that is Electro. So we've seen Electro, Electro's massive character in the comics. He's also in the MCU, and with his abilities to be able to, control electricity, he can amplify his electricity. He can take electricity from different places where it is, and he could do that as well. He could have passive ability or abilities where he could stop opponents that need electricity, or if they use any type of machine or whatever, he could be a great counter to Iron Man. If he catches Iron Man, then Iron Man, obviously he can't fly, he can't really use his abilities, he's pretty much disabled for a little bit, because pretty much all of Iron Man's abilities are used from his suit. He could be a great character, like that niche character to counter certain of your opponent's characters. I don't know what he would be. With Thanos, I think Thanos could easily be a Vanguard or a DPS. It's one or the other. Whereas Electro could be a support character. Because what about if with his electricity, he could boost the teammates, make them be a bit overcharged, with that Thor can with I can't remember the two other characters that he works with. Is it Storm? And maybe someone else, but Electro could work in the same way. There's no reason to say why he couldn't. And his ultimate could be, I don't know what his ultimate could be. It would be crazy. I can just imagine all the electricity. But yeah, that's Electro. Moving on to another Elect, we've got Electra. So Electra, I think, is a really good character that would work in this game the same way that Daredevil would. She's got really good, martial arts, hand-to-hand, close quarter combat. Her primary attack and all that's fine, but she also has her daggers that she uses. I can't remember the actual name of them, but she also has them, which could, getting hit with them is obviously going to be taking off quite a bit of damage. But imagine that if she's able to also throw them, so she could throw them, and Shiva can go and pick them up to use them again, or they'll just reset after a few seconds, 5 or 6 seconds maybe. I definitely think Electra could be. She's also quick, got the movement to be able to run around and not with a sluggish character. She would definitely be a duelist as well. I feel like a lot of characters will be duelists in Marvel Rivals, with Vanguard and support obviously taking a back seat. But yeah, I'd love to see Electra in the game. If we get Daredevil as well, both of them on my wish list, then I'd love to see what team up ability that they could have, because it would just be so cool. So moving on to the final character, which is probably my top 3 characters in the game. I've made a whole video on them separately, so if you want to check out that video, then please go ahead, look in the top right corner. You can click it and go to it now if you're bored with this video or you're done with this. Is Cyclops. Cyclops is one of my favourite characters of all time, and I've made a full video on his abilities and, you know, him using his optical blast. His ultimate could be him taking off his visor and just like shooting a crazy blast that's just like uncontrollable for a few seconds, destroying buildings and like really destroying the vanguards in this game, easily killing the duelists and supports. He can also use his optical blast for like movement, because like it can bounce him around, so you can have some speed movement with that. Like he could be like he could even be like a 4-star character if you really want to get technical with him. Him being a leader in the X-Men, like with Professor X and Magneto, he'd have team abilities with them. Like to me, my X-Men, there's just his abilities. Cyclops would easily be a day one, a main if he came out in Marvel Rivals for me. So guys, let me know what you think down below of the video. Yeah, please hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Like I said, we're on our way to 1,000 subs. If you've not seen a Cyclops video, go and check it out. It's a really good video that I've made in depth with videos of him from like the MCU and X-Men 97, showing what his abilities could be. But yeah, I've been Az. You guys have been awesome. Hope you did enjoy the video. Comment down below which character you want to have in the game, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.